At no point in American history has there been more of a need for leaders than in this current age we live in. You think about it, our economy, where it's headed, the education system, where it's going, the banking industry, all these things that are just going awry. It's time in our country that leaders arise. We've had great leaders in the past, men and women who stepped forward and got tired of things being the way they were and stepped forward and took a stand and made a difference. Rallied people behind them to make a difference in this country. And I believe it's time again for leaders like you to find your cause, to find what it is that God put you on this earth to accomplish, and to step forward and do it. You know, it all starts with a calling, with a feeling of, I have something in me that has to be done before I leave this earth. I have something in me that has to be accomplished. You know, and a good way to hone in on that calling and on what it is that is in you to do before you pass on from this earth, your legacy to leave in this earth, the things you need to change while you're here, is to look at what bothers you about the world around you. What bothers you about the things that are going on in the world around you? What is it that you have become passionate about? And you have a feeling of responsibility. You have a feeling of, hey, you know what? I can do something about this. It may look bigger than you are. It may look beyond your reach. But I promise you, every man and woman that ever made a difference in this world, they embarked on something that was beyond them. They took the challenge of leading beyond where they thought they could go. You can walk throughout history and see presidents, and not only just presidents, but men and women who just refuse to take the status quo anymore and to begin to lead. And as they began to lead, people followed. But my friend, it starts with a passion. It starts with a feeling of responsibility. You look at areas of this world and you see things that aren't right, things that aren't working right, and you feel responsible, like you need to do something about it. It bothers you. It almost like haunts you at night sometimes. As you're thinking, as you're going to bed, it just kind of goes through your mind. And that's a feeling of responsibility. And then as you have a feeling of responsibility, you begin to learn more about it and learn how you can make a difference. And a passion begins to develop in you. You begin to get passionate about it. And anything that you're passionate about, you're going to talk about. And you'll begin to talk to the people around you and let them know about this need. But when that passion begins to arise, it also has to be coupled with a giftedness. And sometimes that's a natural giftedness, something that we have or we've had, or maybe we've been trained in the past. Something that we just naturally have, that we can use that giftedness to plug it into our passion and make a difference immediately. It doesn't have to be anything really huge. It could be something small. You see homeless boys or boys that don't have fathers, and you simply want to make a difference. Well, you could be a big brother to one of them. You could reach out to one of them and become a big brother. That's making a difference. Or it may be on a national scale that you want to make a difference. I don't know. It's all what's in you and what you become passionate about. But when you become passionate, you couple that with a giftedness. And then you begin to make a difference. And giftedness isn't always something that's just natural. Sometimes you might have to learn. Sometimes you might have to go to college to become gifted in an area. If you're called to be a teacher or make a difference in the education industry, well, you're going to have a degree. Probably a doctorate before they'll start listening to you. And you're going to have to go through school, but your passion will help you get equipped for the task at hand. It will help you get the giftedness that you need to make a difference and to get people to listen. So as you begin to move out into that, and you become passionate, and you put that with your giftedness, it becomes contagious. And when you begin to move into it, and that contagiousness begins to move around you, and you begin to talk to more people, it rallies people to the cause. Now here's what I know. You can look around you anywhere and say, oh, we got leaders in industry, we got leaders of this, leaders of that. But I would challenge you on that. I think in America we have a lot of successful people. Because you'll hear the term or the phrase, it's lonely at the top. The only person that ever said it's lonely at the top is not a leader. Because a leader takes people with them to the top. People that are selfish and just are seeking their own success, those are the ones that'll say it's lonely at the top. Because they've taken no one with them. They've not invested in anyone around them. They've not helped other people become better in life and in the things that they desire in life. All they've been out is for their own selfish end, where they want to go. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's in every industry. It's even in the church. In the church world. It's everywhere. But leaders invest in the people around them. They rally people to a cause and pour into those people and help those people find their purpose and their cause. And it begins to grow exponentially because the leader invests in those around them and values the people that are around them. A true leader will never say it's lonely at the top. My question to you today is, what's your passion? What is it that keeps you up at night? What is it that you believe must be done before you pass from this world?